Welcome back to Midday. We are at the Kamloops Art Gallery this afternoon with the assistant curator, Craig Wilms. Craig, it's great to have you on the show.
Oh, great to be here.
We are talking today about the 2013 Curator's Choice exhibition. And this is an exhibition called The Strings, or Strings. And you were the one that decided that this would win out of other ones that you looked at up at the university. Is that right?
Yeah, I kind of hesitate to say win, but
okay.
It is a selection. We've been doing this the Kamloops Art Gallery has been doing this for about 9 years, and making a selection from the TRU graduating class of visual arts.
So it was the selection that you made out of many that were very good,
Yeah.
hence the reason you don't want to use the word win.
Yeah, and in past years, like we've selected 2 or 3, or we've gone with 1, but it's something that maybe sparked something, or it is one of the exceptional works from the class, yeah.
So the exhibition is called, or the exhibit's called Strings. It's by Elizabeth Warner, and she is, there's quite a story to this, isn't there?
Yeah, I guess I went to the critiques throughout the year to see what a lot of the students are working on. So you hear a lot of background and get the story, and it begins, I suppose, with kind of longing or sense of memory for her brother who passed away as an infant, and creating memories around that and imagining what life might be like, and then also mixing them with actual memories from her family. Her grandfather, who stands as a large-scale marionette at the back of our gallery, had put on marionette shows for her as a child. So it all kind of ties together and brings out ideas of nostalgia and how we look at the past, and how accurately we look at the past, and looking at notions like that.
So Elizabeth put together all of these marionettes that are behind us.
Yeah, she built them all.
She built them all.
Yeah.
And what do they represent?
Well, part of it is this kind of recreation of happenings, experiences, and putting on the show. Like, there is a fictional element to this. Some of these actually are her classmates. She has used memories from her family mixed with experiences with her classmates, that they did little tricks and did things. So you'll actually spot a few of these people around town. and some of them graduated from TRU this year as well. And then there is a couple that is the artist herself, and then imagining of her brother at the age that she is now. So it's also kind of bringing that together, so tying kind of fictional and reality together.
Her brother's name was Nicholas. It sounds like he died quite early on in his life, and it sounds to me like this is quite a tribute to him and what their lives would have been like had they been raised together and she had had that experience of having a brother.
Yeah, I believe they're actually twins, and the title of the video and the 2 puppets here is called Nicholas, December 29th, 1988, January 21st, 1989. So it's, as an infant, so it's kind of bringing this to life, giving him a life. The video really plays with that notion as well. She's created a series of vignettes, I guess we'd call them. And part of them are her family having times together and memory. Part of it is bringing her brother into the world and doing things along with them. And then also part of it is the experience she had with her classmates. I believe it was at Paul Lake. And kind of throwing these together, and then in between these scenes, we see her brother kind of floating along between these worlds, and kind of obscured images that may be him kind of looking at what's happening around Elizabeth's life and peering in on these scenes.
So nostalgic, but in a way a bit sad too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think part of the kind of thought around nostalgia too is when people look back at these kind of nostalgic feelings, you have these great memories, but maybe investigating them a little more maybe things weren't as great as you thought they were, but there's still something that kind of you cling to, or something that is reassuring, I suppose.
When you do this Curator's Choice exhibition, Craig, it's got to be hard to choose one, because I'm sure you see a lot of them that you like.
Yeah, it's very difficult. We have actually quite a strong group of BFAs that come out of TRU every year. And yeah, it's hard to really narrow it down, but we try to find something that really kind of maybe speaks to some contemporary elements of art, or maybe it has a good story like this, or in other cases where students are kind of tied together and we can pick something out of that.
Fantastic. Craig, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about this today.
Great, thank you.
Yes, again, this exhibit is called Strings. It's by Elizabeth Warner, and she is the 2013 Curator's Choice. If you would like to come down and see it, as Craig mentioned, it will be here at the Kamloops Art Gallery until the 7th of September. We will take a quick break here on Midday. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.